All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stroza Hill, and I'll be your presenter tonight. And tonight we are doing what we call our grand opening for our tonight's host and our newest associate. We thank you very much for getting on, and we want you to understand that you could take 40 years to retire, or you can get it done a whole lot sooner. So welcome to our entrepreneurial presentation. Now, a little bit about our firm here, our company. We recognize ourselves as the Too Smart University, which is nothing more than two companies working together to provide personal financial success. SMART stands for saving money, always requires training. And we take an educational approach. That's what the university is all about. One of the companies is the Legacy Financial Group. That's actually our firm, my firm here. And we are licensed in all the areas of income protection, retirement rollovers, long-term care, mortgage refinancing, and other insurance products. So what we do here is we use our other company, which is My Econ, which takes an educational approach so that we can educate people about what their financial choices are. And our hope, obviously, is that once they get educated, they will probably come to let us see and allow us to put those products in place. Remember, My Econ does not market any financial products, but we give you education about products and services. Okay, so that's just a little bit about how the two companies work together in tandem. Now, this is our success system. These are some thoughts. You need to know that the average person is going to work 40 years. That's from 25 to 65, or it could be from 20 to 60, depending on when you got started. And if you average $30,000 a year over a 40-year period of time, $1.2 million actually went through your hands. So you got to ask yourself a question. Where's the money? See, it doesn't matter how much money you make, it's how much of it you get to keep. So we're going to talk to you about how to know what your DFD is. Now, most people don't know what that is. That's your debt freedom date. You need to make a note that you need to know the month and year that you'll be debt free. And if you have not calculated that or know what it is, you've obviously, as JT said, planned to stay in debt basically for the rest of your life and pass that on to your children's children. That's actually what people do, okay? You also need to know what is called your FIN number. That's your financial independence number. You see, ladies and gentlemen, there's an amount of money out there with your name on it that you need to have in retirement so that the interest off of that money replaces the amount of income that you need. See, this is important. You can't play with this. You can't wait 40 years and go, oh, I should have figured this out. It might be too late for you, okay? But then again, if you get involved with us, we can show you how to put a plan together and get it done in 3 to 5 years. Now, this is something you must learn. You must learn to be successful. You must learn how to work 100 hours a day, okay? Yes, I said it. You got to figure out how to work 100 hours a day. Now, I know some of y'all feel like you're working 100 hours a day, but you need to figure out how you get 100 hours a day of work done. You also need to understand what leveraging is. JT talked about it when he showed you the compensation. You cannot be the only person making your money. That's another problem. That's why people work 40 years and don't have enough money, because they were the only ones making it. So you got to learn how to leverage others so that you have the potential for unlimited income. Now, you're probably saying, how do you work 100 hours a day? It's simple. If you got involved with us and you have 40 associates working 2.5 hours a day, you're now working 100 hours a day because you leveraged yourself. That's exactly how you do it, okay? So the bottom line is you want to make sure that you have an opportunity to understand these two methods. Now, there's one more that JT mentioned. It's called residual income. You got to learn how to do the work one time, but continuously get paid for it. See, everybody knows that when an artist, a singer, when they make a record, every time they play it on the radio, they get something called royalties. That's nothing more than residual income. When there's cable people install cable in a house one time, you send them a check every month. That's a residual bill. The challenge is people are making money trading time for money. That's called linear pay. And they're paying residual bills that come along every month, regardless whether you work or not. That's the problem. So in this presentation tonight, we're going to address these three things. So let's talk a little bit about the company itself. The company, MyEcon, is a 17-year-old debt-free, technology-driven company based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Our mission is to empower people to obtain success by obtaining more cash flow. I know everyone out there wish they had more cash flow. And our associates have generated over $500 million in cash flow. I know what it says. It's also $500 million. And we're heading in that direction. That's why I take that position. So the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, we need to find out if you're the right person for us. So I got some qualifying questions for you. And I want you to write the answer down on your sheet of paper. First of all, for money not to be an issue, what kind of minimum cash flow would you like to have coming in every month, every year? All right. If money wasn't an issue, you look at where you are right now. How much do you feel, man, if I had this amount coming in, I would be straight? That's what I'm looking. Write that amount down. Write it down. Unless you make it all you want to make right now. Write that down. Okay. The next question I have for you is, to accomplish that goal, would you be willing to work extra hours other than your job? In other words, would you put some extra effort in it if there was an opportunity to make the additional money so that you could take charge and put yourself in a position to have the type of income that you want? Put your answer there. It's important for you to know. Next, are you competitive? Do you like to compete? You know, some people will tell you, well, I'm not competitive. Yes, you are. If you don't believe me, go to work late and leave early. That means you will stop competing with the people who show up on time and leave when they told. Oh, you compete. The question is, do you like to compete? See, I don't like to play any game where we're not going to declare a winner. Why play? Okay. My daughters were in pageants, and I noticed one time everybody got a pageant. Hold up. I mean, everybody got a trophy. It's like, what kind of pageant is this? I thought you're supposed to pick a winner. Okay. So again, folks, we want to know if you're competitive. Now, here's one that probably could help a lot of people if they don't have it. It says, do you have discipline and a great work ethic? See, if you're going to achieve anything great, it's going to require discipline. Anybody thinking they're going to do something great, make a lot of money without being disciplined, something's wrong with, we call that stinking thinking. And do you have a great work ethic? I love talking to people that's working 3, 4, 5 jobs like I was. That means they're not lazy. The one that scares me is the one that's got one job and they think when they get off in that job, all they can do is just go to sleep or something like that. Well, that person probably going to have a hard time. I'm just be straight up with you, building a business. Okay, you got to have discipline and a great work ethic. Do you have credibility with others? And do people trust you and your opinion? You should not have to beg a friend to take a look at something for you. If you're constantly begging people, then you probably lack credibility and you need to find you some new friends that don't judge you. See, there's an answer for that. Find some new friends. Some people may use that as an excuse for why they can't build a business. Well, if you don't have it, create it. And you need to be around people who trust you because you are trustworthy. Okay? So these are qualifying questions that need to be answered for the kind of people we're looking for. Now, the Too Smart University mission is very simple: to eradicate broken behavior that leads to poverty by creating a positive learning environment that can lead to financial success. That simply means we got to change the way you think. And we are responsible for opening 100 new independent business owner outlets each year. And the question is, would you be interested in learning how to become one of those independent business owners of one or more of these outlets? See, folks, you live in America. Thank God for America. You can choose what you want to do here, and nobody's going to shoot you. We're not in Beirut somewhere, okay? So now, let's be upfront with the estimated time commitment that it's going to take for you to achieve your goal. Now, if you went out and got a part-time job, you would expect them to tell you how many hours you're expected to work. Everybody understands that, but they get in a business and their brain tells them, I don't have to do anything. Money's just going to fall out the sky. Folks, that's not the way it works. You got to develop and commit to a certain amount of time to build. We're talking about a lousy 10 to 15 hours a week towards learning how to do this. And we do that through teaching you through the Too Smart University and, of course, the MyEcon platform. See, out of those 10 to 15 hours, 2 to 3 of them is for weekly hours committed towards attending, training, and conducting business presentations like the one you heard at 7:05. And we do that online or in your area. We're getting just about over COVID now. They're going to allow us to take our mask off in our church. April 2nd, because we have church on Saturday and Sunday. Now, the other hours are conducted. You're going to conduct what we call entrepreneurial presentation. Now, again, this is for you all that want to build a business. You can use pre-recorded videos. You can send to people. There's a way to do that. We do that in training. You can get on 3-way calls. I've done some today. You get on a call with somebody and talk to somebody's friend that they know. And Greg already mentioned all the formats, social media formats that you can get on through your automated marketing system. And you can do live group presentations, webinars. See, folks, you got to be talking about it. People got to know when they see you coming, man, that guy's always talking about business. That's right, until you become totally financially independent. What else people talking about that's getting them to their goals? Stuff that's on television. Forgive me, I could care less about sports. I'm a guy. I could give a flying flip who wins what. If they're not paying me to watch it, I could care less. I bust my behind for my family. That's what's important to me. You could do presentations in a person's home now. If you're not afraid of catching COVID or something, and they're not afraid of you giving them COVID, who's to say you can't go to someone's house? Put your mask on if you're that concerned. We call them kitchen table presentations. So you can do webinars, or you could do home grand openings. We do our grand openings basically in our webinar because we found out we can reach more people in different states all over the place. Or you could do it in someone's house. There's some people that have great credibility of people. They say, look, we're going to have a good little party over here. I'd like for you to come. See, there are all kinds of ways, ladies and gentlemen, to get in front of people. You need to invite 10 to 20 or more people to have people actually show up. Don't be afraid. If 50 people told you they're coming, don't you worry about it. All 50 of them not going to be there. You'd be lucky to have 10 to 15 if you have 50 telling you they're coming. You can do local establishments, vendors, booths, things of that nature. And notice what it says, invite to view the website and other things like our website, the Too Smart University, your own website, which is the MyEcon website. Folks, it's up to you, but then you got to master this. It's called follow up, follow up, follow up. So even though the automated marketing system may reach out and touch someone, if there's an interest, you got to follow up. Okay, there's no free money falling out the sky, folks. You got to go get it. Now, what is their product? I want y'all to pay attention closely. All right. And if you're new, brand new on here, or you've been in for less than a month, I'm going to consider that brand new. If you've been in for less than a month, feel free, if you're in a quiet environment, to unmute and answer my questions. Okay. I'm giving you permission to unmute and give me a quick answer. Okay. So we can keep this thing moving. Now, I'm going to show you a company that a baby comes out the womb. They don't say mommy, daddy. They go McDonald's. Okay, what is their product? Somebody new. Tell me, what is McDonald's product? Talk to me quickly. Don't be shy, y'all. Come on, quickly, somebody.
Hamburgers and French fries.
Thank you. All right. That's what, if you asked 100 people, 99% of them would say hamburgers and French fries. Okay. I'm going to show you what McDonald's product really is. It's called ownership duplication. And I need you to understand that that's also our product, ownership duplication. We got to get other people in MyEcon to learn it so they can duplicate themselves and build a business. McDonald's, they put up signs that say, here we grow again, because they found an entrepreneur who was willing to put their money on the line and get a franchise, and they keep doing it and doing it. That's why there's over 10,000 McDonald's restaurants in the United States and the world, pretty much. Okay, I hope everybody learned something there. Our product is ownership duplication. Now, what do they serve the entrepreneurs? What does McDonald's service entrepreneurs? Well, in that ownership duplication, you need to understand McDonald's is a franchise. It's a franchise business that you own. Now, you're going to see how much it costs to own a franchise in McDonald's. Well, we have independent business ownership. We put associates in business. Now, back in the day, y'all need to understand McDonald's had what is called a goal to expand. They had to put out outlets, put out more restaurants. So 1955 to present, man, they grew like wildflowers. Well, guess what? We want to put out outlets too. The more people that get a membership increases our chances of having more outlets all over the United States of America until we possibly one day go abroad. So, folks, it's just like any other business, just don't have the franchise price. Okay, so I think it's important that you understand this. All right, how do we serve customers? How does McDonald's serve customers? It was already said. McDonald's serves, they have a menu called hamburgers, French fries, pancakes, soda, shakes. Well, we have a menu too. Our menu is financial education and services. We have an e-commerce business system. That's the personal financial success system. That's the membership, getting involved. We have in our membership something called a cash flow strategist that identifies your FIN number and your debt freedom number. We have asset and legal protection through our ID Defender. We got credit repair. We have the My Credit system that shows you how to get that 750, 850 credit score. And with our joint working together, you also have income protection, financial products that require a license. That's done through the Let Us See Financial Group. See, we all work together. Now, through My Econ, we're going to talk to people about what we call income shifting. Most people don't even know what that is. Well, I'm going to show you. Income shifting is we're going to show you how to minimize your taxes. We do that in two ways. We take an employee and we show them how to adjust their W-4s to free up any money that they may have been getting through refunds over the years. They can get that money now and use it to do one of three things. Either use the extra money to accelerate their debt, to invest, or a combination of both of them simultaneously. And we're going to talk to them about the business income, getting in business. JT explained all the deductions you get when you have a business with things that you're already doing that you can't write off if you don't have a business. That's how we minimize your taxes. Then we're going to show you how to reduce your expenses. Our company made a decision to take the largest thing that people spend money on, which is travel. Do y'all know broke people borrow money to go on trips? I couldn't enjoy no trip that I borrowed the money to go on. I can tell you that right now. But people do it all the time. So that's why we have our Elevation Travel program. Along with eliminating debt, you got to have a plan to get out of debt. We have programs in our software, the Cash Flow Manager, the Debt Eliminator, that helps you do that. We already talked about improving your credit. What a great presentation JT did today. And we have the My Credit system that step by step can walk a person through it so they do it themselves, so they can identify the habits that keep them from jacking up their credit. They have to do it themselves. Otherwise, they'll keep making the same mistakes. Now, after you did 1 through 4, you should have more money. We're going to take that money and we're going to learn how to build wealth by investing. And that's where investment education comes in, folks. And you are fortunate enough tonight that once you get educated about investments, our firm is licensed to do investments for our clients. Okay, we set up the investments that require licenses. Okay, so now let me explain why this is important. Ownership. This is an ownership mindset. That's what the entrepreneurial presentation is all about. See, McDonald's, their expansion program is $500,000 to over $1 million to get one. I'm sure everybody tonight, when we get off, you want to sign up for one of them, because I know everybody's got $1 million sitting on the side over there. But our program is a little more reasonable, so we can help the common man, the common woman. See, our program, you already heard, we have our income shifting membership, $39.95. 30 days later is $39.95, which, by the way, write this down. That's $1.33 a day. That's 100% tax deductible. Write that down. We really should not have people think they have to go to the hills and pray to the heaven above. Should I make a $39.95 decision to change my life? It is not that kind of decision. Okay. And if you want to include travel, you get everything in income shifting, but add travel to it. It's a one-time $99.95, and every month is $49.95. Write this down. That's $1.67 a day That's 100% tax deductible. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you're running the business system. And please understand, this is the membership you keep for life. Okay, just like if you want to walk into Sam's Club and get the discount, you keep the membership as long as you're going to be eating and getting things that you need. I hope that makes sense to you. You can give me a thumbs up in your reaction bar. Let me know that you guys are here, you're live, you're awake, and you're paying attention. Almost through. Thank you. Now, our world-class compensation. You can earn up to $76 on personal enrollments. That means when you personally move a membership, somebody gets it from you, you can get paid up to 76 bucks. You'll earn $10 on team memberships. That means the people that you put in business, they got the same right as you to put people in business that they know. But every time they put someone in they know, you get a team override. That's called leveraging, up to $10. You weren't there. I like what JT said. I would rather, me personally, give me them $10. That means I was at the beach and I'm getting paid, okay? Because I built a business. And what I really enjoy, you can earn up to $13 a month on your residual income off all active memberships. So again, folks, you get involved here, make a decision. Instead of watching television, making no money, watching somebody else get rich, I'm going to build me a business. So if you help 5 people a week, your weekly income is $380. You keep doing that consistently over a year, you put about 250 people in business. That means you got 250 memberships. At $13 a pop, that's 3,250 bucks. That right there would change most people's lives if they stop right there. And we know it. I know what people make. I counsel them all the time when they come to my office. Now, for the person, man, they know they behind in retirement. You know, they 55 years old, only have maybe $100,000 in retirement, want to retire in 5 years. I can tell you right now, you need $1 million. You might want to go to work. So this person's putting 20 in a week. They're putting 20 memberships. That means they're walking, talking, selling them a dream. They're not talking about who's playing on the Final Four or the final whatever game. They're not talking about that stuff because they don't make no. They're talking about, do you know anyone that's sick and tired of being sick and tired and willing to do something about it? You change your conversation in your environment, folks, and you can build a business. Now your weekly income is $1,500 something dollars. That's $6,000 a month extra coming in. You do that consistently, that's 1,000 people. Your residual income now, your royalties off having built the business is $13,000 a month. How many of y'all think that would help take the edge off just a little bit? Give me a thumbs up or something, let me know, okay? So the membership is the key, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we market, a membership of people, a group of people who want to be with other people who want to be free financially. Now, my mind says, if you're not with those people, who are you with? Okay, I don't see people in groups fighting to be free. We also have what we call products and services. Folks, let me give you an analogy of why we have products and services. Back in the day, they used to have what is called gas stations. You drove your car and you only got gas. Let's just say as an analogy, today, that would be our membership. You were going there to get some gas. But somebody got smart. They said, you know, while they're waiting for that car to fill up, why don't we give them a convenience store with some products in there, some services they may need. See, folks, the world has changed. So we also, on our platform, have products and services that people have a need for. The ID Defender. That product is $8.99, has a $2 commission value, and you get paid 70% of the $2 if you market it personally, or you get paid 15% of the $2 if one of your associates market it. So we got direct money coming in and indirect money coming in, or leveraging. So folks, we already said, and I'm not putting them all, I'm just giving you an idea of the travel membership. There are some people just want to travel. They don't want to hear anything about being in business. God bless them people. Give them a travel membership. $139.95 annually as a $60 CB, and you get 70% of $60. Last time I did math, that's $42. Or you can give it to them on a monthly. They give you a one-time $39.95, and then every month they pay $13.95 for this membership. You're paid $20 on the $20 CV on the $39.95 and $6 on the $13.95 every month. See, folks, we got you. And if you look at the plethora of products and services that we have, these are things that people have a need for. We don't have candles up there, vacuum cleaners, cutlery knives, and all that stuff. We don't have that. We have stuff to eat. Now, some people may say, well, you got coffee up there. Yeah, because everybody drinks it. 57% of the population drink it. It's it's a $3 to $4 billion business. That's why we have coffee there. But ours is a healthy coffee that helps people lose weight. So I got you. I got you. Online, high demand products and services, like a buffet. So the estimated investment for you folks, we're running a membership tonight for those of you on this grand opening. Here's what we will do tonight. You already know what the regular price is, but if you get involved tonight, we'll put you in there for $9.95. That's for the income shifting. If you want everything, the travel included, that's $29.95. One-time tuition. Okay. Then 30 days later, you're $39.95 or $49.95, depending on which program you get. And again, I mentioned one is $1.33 a day, and the other one's $1.67 a day. And either one is 100% tax deductible. It's a no-brainer. Now, since you're in business, you probably need to get some business cards, because if I ask you, well, you're in business, let me get your card. See, that's old school, but they also have electronic business cards. You might want to get with Greg on that, show you how to do that. But you might want to get some business cards, and you might want to make sure you have a nice phone, a computer, laptop, or you can go to the library and run your whole business off of a computer in the library. So there's no excuse. So ladies and gentlemen, here's how it works, and then I'm through. I hope you understand what's going on. This is what we do that can change people's lives. Matter of fact, I want y'all to look at this and try to tell me this won't work. I tell you what, that's what I want you to do. Look at this and try to find out what will not work. See, we're going to go back to school and get what they should have taught us. So that's what my econ is all about. So we got the income shifting strategies. Here we go. You need to acquire as much cash flow as possible each month. You do that through business income and paying less taxes. Now, if you get a business, you're going to pay less taxes. If you're an employee, you're going to adjust your W-4. And if you get in business, you're going to fill out what is called a Schedule C. You see them down there at the bottom. So we made it clear. The strategy is you need to get a business. Then you need to take advantage of the tax benefits of having a business. Then you need to pay less expenses on things that you spend money on. That's why we have a travel combo. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure you eliminate your debt and improve your credit. And we do that because we have the cash flow manager that keeps up with everything coming in and everything going out your house. So at the touch of a button, you know where your money's going. See, the company who pays you, if you're an employee, they have a cash flow management system. Where's yours? This is why the average person gets in trouble financially. They don't keep up with what's coming and going on. They just know it's all gone, and now they got to make snap decisions. We don't want that for you. And you want to get that credit straight, because if you get that 750, we can go back, refinance, all these different things, save money, so we have more money to save and invest. See, folks, we got you. This is the strategy. Now, let's take a look at this. See, right here, matter of fact, is my brother JT on here? JT, are you here? Okay, maybe he's not. Anyway, let's take a look at how you minimize your taxes and business income. See, this first person, A, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know something. They're making $55,000 a year on one job. They went out and got another one because they needed some more money, and they make $5,000 on that one. But notice, both of these jobs are linear income, which means they have to trade time for money. They get a W-2. Now, that's $60,000 a year, and after you take the standard deduction for 2023, which is $27,700 if you're filing jointly, subtract that from $60,000, this person's taxable income is $32,300. Hope y'all understand that. It's real simple math, okay? They got rid of all them exemptions and credit. They got rid of all that stuff. That doesn't exist anymore. Anybody doing that is wrong, because it doesn't exist. Now, let's take a look at B. This person is doing the same thing, but they changed one thing. Instead of making $5,000 on a job, they decided to make $5,000 in a business. And it's in red. Their standard deduction is the same. Their taxable income is the same. However, there's something else that they have working for them. It's called business expense deduction. So let's take one that everybody uses, a car. If you use your car for business miles, you can take up to 65.5 cents for every business mile you drive. So this person drove 20,000 in a year, let's say. So 50% of that is 10,000 miles. At 65.5 cents, that's $6,550 you get to subtract from your taxable income. Now, who in their right mind can afford not to do that? Oh, we don't want to take those deductions. We like to just give it all to the IRS. How about this? When you conduct a business, you got to eat, You need to make sure every meal you have, and JT said they got to bring the food to you, whatever, got to cook. In other words, you can't go to the grocery store and buy a bunch of food talking about that's for business, unless you're throwing a party and it's documented. So you talk business every time you go out to eat. I don't care if you talk business with your spouse. That spouse should be in business with you. That's a business meeting, a business meal. Talk to the waiter. Get a name and an address, a telephone number. So again, folks, when you do that, this person spent $6,900 on food, eating out for the year, they get to write off 50% of that. I mean, if they told you every time you went out to eat, bring me your receipt, and I paid for half of your meal, you would be a collector receipt person. You would never let one fall on the ground. You'd be picking them up. And last but not least, like JT, man, I tell you, he's got his daughters are 21. Oh my gracious. I hope he had fun because they're grown now. But you can pay your children instead of paying for your children. But you can't pay them if you don't have a business. So if you could give a child a wage for 2023 is $13,850. In this example, we only gave them 6. We gave 2 kids $6,000 in 1 year. That's $12,000. So if you add up all those blues, the $6,550, the $340, $3,450, and the $12,000, that's $22,000 worth of deductions. Subtract that from your $32,300, and your taxable income is now $10,300. Folks, give me a thumbs up if this makes sense. Who in their right mind would not want to do this? Take advantage of the laws the way they were written, just so you can keep your money. So let's do the math. Look, go back over to A. A has a tax liability of $3,473. They took $6,000 in his pay. You know, when they look at your paycheck, they took all that money. They took out $6,000. So his refund is $2,527. Now over here, this person was working. They took the same amount out of his pay too. However, because he has a business that was able to take those additional deductions, their taxable income is $1,108. They took $6, so his refund is $4,892. Now I need y'all to understand something. What we're gonna do is say, bro, that's what the B stand for, bro. They're holding too much of your money every year to give it back to you and pay you nothing for it. How about we show you how to make an adjustment on your W-4, and in this example, that will free up an extra $400 a month for you. So you'll get an extra $400 in your paycheck. Now, we don't show this to people that's not committed to us to do the right thing with the money. Let them keep doing what A is doing. That's me personally, okay? I'm not showing anybody this that won't commit to do what's right with the money. So we're gonna put that money towards either getting out of debt or investing or both simultaneously. Now watch this, teammates. That's why you have a cash flow manager, to account for what's coming in. So if you ever got audited, I'm not afraid of no audit. Just say, what do you need to see? Hit your button. It's all laid out here. This is what you take to your tax preparer like JT. And guess what? This person can write off $40,000 off their taxable income. And it's properly documented. See, folks, it comes with you getting involved with us. Now, let's see how it works when we're getting people out of debt. Because what happens here, ladies and gentlemen, you have an opportunity to reduce your expenses. You got to get your wants and your needs under control. I call it a wants and needs adjustment. Now, when you look over here, look at what this person's paying for. All right? Now, they're not paying their tithes. They're giving the tithes, okay? But it's up there. You got to account for it. But that cell phone, eating out, whatever, you think they can make some adjustments there if they wanted to? My cell phone bill is $29.99. And I got everything. I don't know why people paying all that money. I don't know. Maybe they just want to feel like they big time, heavy rollers or something. Eating out, automobile insurance. Our firm is licensed in property and casualty. We can show people strategies to save money on their automobile insurance. Cable, all of that. So suppose this person goes and look at all of this and say, why don't we tweak some of these things? Why don't we tweak them? So we tweaked them. and we got some savings. We saved them $100 in each of those categories, which means now they got $400 that they already had. They can't say they didn't have no money. Yeah, they didn't have no money when they was giving it all to somebody else. But when they make decisions that better benefit them, now they got some extra money. So we're going to take that $400 from there. We're going to take the $400 that we got from taxes instead of letting them take and get a big refund. And then we're going to put them in the business, and they can make anywhere from $100, $200 starting out learning how to do it. But if we add all that up, folks, let's just say for the sake of math, that's $1,000 a month. And we got 800. We already had that. The other work we're going to make. Why do people take on an extra job? Because they need the extra money to pay some bills. Why not pay yourself? So we got $1,000 a month. Now watch what we do. We put this information in our cash flow strategist or our debt eliminator and watch what happens. We're going to take that $1,000, add it to that $545, and we're going to send them $1,545. That bill would have been paid off in 32 months. Now we get it paid off in 12. Once it's paid off, we got an extra $1,545. We're going to take that $1,545, add it to that Visa, $200, send them $1,745. That bill by itself, when they was paying $200, would have been paid off in 78 months. We paid it off in 5. Oh man, we got a program going here. But this works for somebody who's sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they get away from broke people who don't believe you can't do anything. You got to want to be free. Freedom ain't free. You got to fight for freedom. Now we got $1,745. We're going to take that $1,745, put it with that $1,200 a month mortgage payment. We're going to send them $2,945. We're paying off a 30-year mortgage in 68 months. Ladies and gentlemen, don't tell me you can't get debt free. It's just hard to do it hanging out with broke people who don't believe you can do it. Get involved with us. We're all fighting for the same thing. So your total debt eliminated was $225,000. Total time eliminated is 85 months. You was going to be in debt for 30 years. Total amount saved, you saved $352 for not paying it to time like this. And now you got an extra $2,945. See, folks, you now know when you'll be debt free. See, this is what we do. So now you want to make sure your credit is squared away, because you can go back and find other strategies to minimize what you're paying on interest on your home, your cars, or any type of time payments, because you now got a 750, 850 credit score. They got to give you the best interest rates available at this time. And that's what our My Credit system is all about. Make sure you get with the person that invited you and learn how to do this, okay? Now, we got that $2,945. What you gonna do with the money? Go get back in debt? Well, that would be double dumb. We're not gonna do that. Suppose you took that $2,945 and stuck it in a cookie jar and did that for a year. You'd have a $35,340 in a cookie jar. But you're smarter than that. You're going to invest it. You're going to seek wise counsel. And if you invested that money and only got an 8% return in 10 years, you got $538,000. If you wanted to leave that alone, say, send me a check every month. That's an extra $2,240 coming in. If you left it alone for another 5 years, you got $1 million. That $1 million will send you a check every month for $4,245. Now remember, you got out of all your debt. You don't get in no more debt. You save for everything you think that's going to cost you money. See, folks, that's what this is all. You can't say you can't afford it because you had to give it all to a debtor. You can afford it. You just got to make up your mind that you're just as important as those people you give your money to. See, folks, that's what income shifting is all about. So remember, investing to get passive income is what it's all about. Passive income is generated by stocks, bonds, real estate, and a business. Your business is passive income. Everybody desires more passive income. It empowers our associates to build passive income. That's what this presentation is all about. And personal financial success is the goal. Not poverty, not lack, not strife, not passing on debt to the next generation. Folks, it's about personal financial success. So again, the income shifting membership, but everything that we just mentioned is regularly, it's a $99.95 value, it's $39.95 startup, or the elite business membership. is a $299 value, and the difference is it just added travel to the income shifting. That's the only difference between these two memberships. One has travel and one doesn't. It's $99.95 to start up. 30 days later, it's $49.95. See, price is only an issue, folks, in the absence of value. Aren't you sick and tired of worrying about every time you make a decision, you got to know if your wallet can support it? Aren't you ready to go out to restaurants? I don't need to look to see what it costs. Just get what I want to eat. See, but there was a time, boys, like, hold up, man, let me see that menu real quick. You know what your budget is. You looking all over for it. All right, I guess we're going to eat fish and chips again, I guess, because you know you ain't getting no steak. So y'all know what I'm talking about. So in conclusion, it's decision time. See, at some point, you got to make a decision. You can choose A and you can do nothing. That is a decision. So that the next 5 years will be the same as the last 5 years. Because if you don't change, you're going to get the same thing. Or you could be wise and choose B. You can begin to build your business. One-time tuition, tonight only, $9.95 or $29.95. You can achieve a part-time or full-time goal and begin maximizing your tax deductions because now you own a business. Now, for whatever reason you choose not to do B, then we need you to understand the person that invited you here tonight, we have products and services that people need. So you can get full access to our services. You can get the cash flow manager so you got that budgeting tool for yourself. Okay, you got to account for what's coming in and going out of your home, ladies and gentlemen. You can get the elevation travel, standalone. If all you want to do is travel, we got you. And save 110% price guarantee. You can sign up for the My Credit system by itself, $99.95 one time. The Road Assure, which is equivalent of that company that has those 3 alphabets. Ours is $99.99 annually, and it's cheaper than that and has the same benefits. You got the ID Defender, where you have access to protecting your identity and getting free and legal services. That's $8.99 a month. Or if you get the family plan, it's $14.95. Get that from the person who invited you. And we got what we call health and nutrition, our Body One Nutrition, MSM. If you work out and you don't want to be sore after you work out, you want your bones and your cells rejuvenated, folks, we got you. We have it in pill form and we have it in a lotion form. We have the Daily Ultimate, which is a vitamin that your body needs. Every vitamin, mineral that your body needs is in this 1 ounce drink called Daily Ultimate. We have people in our company that swear by it, okay? $37.95, that'll last you a month, and you can put yourself on auto ship. Once you see how it makes you feel, you can keep getting it. And then we have the Nuvia Trim weight loss coffee. Folks, I'm telling you, we got you. All healthy, no caffeine, but gives you what you need in your coffee since 57% of the population drink it. We got you. So folks, get with the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're an A, a B, or a C, because they're going to ask you. And I appreciate your time. So again, it's all about entrepreneurial, being in business for yourself, getting to retirement with dignity. So I conclude at this time. Thank you very much.